I'm kind of curious about how you think this could lead to a domino effect of more states, because I know there's some states where it's even worse than Colorado and Tesla cannot sell direct at all, where the dealer associations have an even stronger grip. But I feel like that's why this case is so interesting and important, because you're kind of, this could lead to a domino effect, I'm hoping, of where other states, we get finally some traction against these dealers associations. So I'm curious what you think about setting a precedent with Colorado here.
I think that there is a potential precedent, and as I understand it, the Colorado Auto Dealer Association is one of the most influential in the U.S. So it's been an interesting experience for me to be involved with the process and push back on some of the things that I just strongly disagree with. I was even going back and forth on Twitter with, his name is Tim Jackson. I was even going back and forth on Twitter with the CEO of CATA. And, there's just a difference of opinion about what he thinks and what they think is best for the consumer and what actual consumers think is best. And back to your point about the whole dealership experience, I've never heard anyone say, all right, let's go to the dealership. I'm so excited to buy a car, right? It's like a necessary evil, because you hate to go in and you hate to negotiate. You hate to be worn down, and then, the bait and switch and the smoke and mirrors, and then once you buy the car, then it's the service and feeling like you're getting taken advantage of, because that's how most dealers make their revenue, is through the service piece of it. So, I think the precedent here, if this bill is signed into law, means that when manufacturers, environmental organizations, and consumers stand up and say, no, that's not what is best for consumers. We're going to say what's best, because we're the ones who are spending the money buying these cars. And so, looking at this entire process, if this law passes, which I'm hopeful it will, it seems like there's enough support in the House. But if this law passes, this is a template to repeat in other states, and I'm talking to Texas and Virginia in particular. It's very much been a team effort. No one person or group can take full credit. Rivian has done a great deal by putting up the money, hiring lobbyists who work really, really hard and have good relationships with these legislators. It's these environmental organizations, these nonprofits, as well as the government. The governor of Colorado wants to see this. The environmental agencies who are concerned about the smog in Colorado want to see this. And consumers, a large part of consumers, just don't like the dealer experience. And, I'm of the opinion that what's wrong with at least being able to choose whether a consumer wants the dealer experience or direct to manufacturer. So I really do hope that if this law passes, that this can be sort of a rinse and repeat. Consumer voice is powerful. One of the other things that I realized, Gally, through this whole process is that the internet and media is an incredibly powerful tool, and it's a really great tool to amplify a message. In this case, I've heavily relied on Twitter and YouTube and really good friends like you, as well as local media, to help get the message out, and that's an important component of it as well.
It's so cool. I give you huge props for doing this, because I'm like, you've been in the trenches, like literally going to court, contacting people, putting all this work in, having meetings. I would never have the patience to deal with our legal system like that. But so I give you huge props.